I can't take it anymore. I'm gonna sue you. Pardon me? What is this all of a sudden, and who is this? What do you mean? Don't you remember me? You've got to be kidding me. It's Karen. Karen! Karen. Oh, that Karen. The Karen from 2 years ago with my husband. You were quite busy with him. So, how is Dominic doing these days? Did you marry him? That loser! I broke up with him long ago. Anyway, I can't stand your hatred for me anymore. I'm gonna sue you. Huh? What do you mean my hatred for you? What are you talking about? You slept with my husband and broke up our marriage over 2 years ago, right? You and I haven't had anything to do with each other since then, have we? Quit screwing around! Because you stole all that money from me, my life has been insanely difficult. Because of that whole incident, my parents disowned me, and I have nobody to rely on. Because of you, the last 2 years of my life have been hell. That's disrespectful. I didn't steal any money from you. Because you slept with my husband and destroyed our marriage, and all the other horrible things you did to me, I won that money from you in court. Winning a lawsuit is not theft. And the fact that your life went downhill and your parents disowned you because of all the horrible things you did, that has nothing to do with me now, does it? It's all your fault. After all this time, I still can't get your screaming voice during the court hearing out of my head. It's causing me so much mental stress. This is grounds for a huge lawsuit against you. I never once screamed during the court hearing. The lady screaming during the trial was your mother. I think it was after the evidence against you was presented. So if you want to try to sue someone for it, I suggest you sue your mother. It's not just that. Every boyfriend I've had since then has broken up with me as soon as they found out about what I did in the past. How could they found out? It must have been you telling them. That's the only explanation. I don't know anything about that. I have no idea who your boyfriends were. I don't even know where you live. But it has to be you. There's no one else. That's why I'm going to sue you. You're the cause of all my problems. I'm going to sue you for everything. It's mental anguish. That's such an absurd... Do you have any proof to back up anything you're saying? I'll find it. Don't you worry. I've already hired a lawyer. A lawyer? You found someone stupid enough to accept your case. I've heard of imaginary friends, but imaginary lawyers? He's real. Hold on a second. I'm gonna have my lawyer contact you directly. I'm sending you his information. Add him to your contacts right now. Sure, no problem. Unlike you, maybe he can listen to reason. Good afternoon. Is this Miss Amanda Richardson? Yes, it is. Are you Karen's lawyer? That's correct. You can call me Mr. Campbell. I hear that you've caused Karen a lot of mental anguish. I've contacted you to get this taken care of. Hopefully we can settle this matter out of court. The only one causing mental anguish would be her. She slept with my husband and broke up my marriage. She did a lot of other things I won't mention here, and I took her to court for it. I won the lawsuit and the matter was settled. Apparently, because she lost the case and had to pay a lot of money, her parents won't talk to her anymore. And apparently all the boyfriends she's had since then have left her. She's trying to blame that all on me. If you ask me, I think it's just called getting what you deserve, right? But, Mrs. Richardson, it doesn't matter what Karen did in the past. You blamed her for everything and you sued her. Because of all that, her life has gone to shambles. If I'm honest, I think you went a little too far. She destroyed my marriage and took my husband. That's just the short version of what she did. I have every right to blame her for what she did. I had every right to sue her for what she did. The judge agreed with me. Whatever happened to her after that has nothing to do with me. Leave me out of it. No, you caused everything. You are causing all the mental anguish to Karen. Because of this, we're going to be suing you. We're willing to settle this out of court if you pay us $40,000. Otherwise, we'll try to get even more in court. $40,000? That's twice as much as I got from her in my lawsuit. I don't think you're fully aware of all the mental anguish you've caused her. If you refuse to pay this amount, we will pursue the matter in the courts. Court? You're kidding. What if I refuse to pay, and I refuse to go to court? We'll automatically win the case, and a warrant for collection will be issued. Do you know what that means? It means people will come to your house and take your vehicles and belongings in order to get the money. If that's not enough, the court will garnish your wages. It will continue until the full amount has been paid. Really? If I don't go to court, repo men will come? I don't believe this. This is impossible. Whatever will I do? It's not impossible. If I say I'm going to do something, you can bet I'll do it. So, how would you like to proceed, Miss Richardson? Are you going to pay us the money, or do you want to go to court? Or do you want all of your things repossessed? I don't know. It's such a hard decision for me. Maybe if I... I'm sorry. I can't do this anymore. You're making me laugh too hard. I can't take it. Huh? Because Karen was dumped by her boyfriends, you're gonna sue me for $40,000. And if I don't pay, my things will be repossessed? Do you really think anything you're saying makes sense? You say you're a lawyer, but don't you think your knowledge of the law is a little suspect? Nothing you're saying makes any sense. Are you slandering me? Slander is also a crime, Miss Richardson. Do you want me to take you to court? I am more than prepared to take you to court. Okay, let's do it. Take me to court. If you think you can do it, let's do it. Do you have any idea what you're saying to me right now? I've never lost a case. Do you really want to battle me in court? Yeah, I do. I'd love to see you in court. It's my specialty, after all. What? Your specialty? Oh, sorry. I should have properly introduced myself sooner. I'm Amanda Richardson from AR Legal and Associates. So you want to take me to court? Let's do it. It sounds fun. I'll be waiting for you to serve me the papers. Wait, hold on. You're kidding, right? You're a lawyer. That's right. I own my own firm. Did Karen not tell you that? You're kidding. Really? You've got to be kidding, right? It's no joke. You can check my state bar profile online. I'm there. You're really a lawyer. I can't believe this. By the way, Mr. Campbell, was it? Please give me your state bar number so I can check your state bar profile. State bar number. Yeah, everyone who passes the bar to be a lawyer has one. You're a lawyer, so obviously you know that, right? I just want to check you out on the state's site. So just give me your full name or your state bar number, please. No, that's personal information. I can't give that out. Personal information? You're kidding. It's something anyone can look up online to see if you're a real lawyer or not. That's like a police officer saying their badge number is personal information. Yeah, but why would I have to tell you that? Well, it's not something we usually have to tell other lawyers, but sometimes people pretend to be lawyers when they really aren't. I've never heard of you, and you never mentioned which firm you work for, so I just want to verify. That number is how we can prove if we're legit or not. If there was no way to verify if a person was a real lawyer, someone might get caught in a scam or be swindled, huh? If that was the case, depending on the situation, there may not be jail time for impersonating a lawyer, but it is a crime. If taken to court for impersonating a lawyer, the judge will determine the punishment. It could be thousands of dollars in fines. Thousands of dollars? Really? That's right. That's why I want to make sure if you're a real lawyer or not. If you're claiming to be a lawyer when you're really not, you could be in a lot of trouble. People might think you're trying to swindle someone out of money. So let me have your state bar number, please. I can't give you one. I'm really sorry. I didn't know. I'm terribly sorry. For what? You're saying sorry and I didn't know, but what are you talking about? Mr. Campbell? I'm really sorry. I didn't know. I'm not a lawyer. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Well, I figured as much. You didn't seem to know what you were talking about. So who the heck are you anyway? I'm Karen's younger brother. I'm still in college. My sister thinks you're causing her all these problems. She wanted me to pretend I was a lawyer to scare you into paying her money. She said if I did it, she'd pay me $1,000. So that's why you pretended to be a lawyer, to cheat me out of a bunch of money. You know that's illegal, right? If I tell your college you did that, I think you'll be reprimanded. Maybe expelled completely, don't you think? I didn't know. I'm sorry. Please don't tell my school. Please forgive me. You and your sister... Are you and your sister both idiots? It's utterly ridiculous. Well, hopefully you've already learned your lesson. If you promise to leave me alone for the rest of my life, I guess I could let this one go. Just remember, what you did was unforgivable. If you had tried this on anyone else, they'd have reported you for sure. What you did here was illegal. Do you understand what I'm telling you? Yes, I understand. I'm really sorry. Thank you. And tell your sister too. If you or her try anything like this again, I'll be the one suing you. Got it? Right after that, I got a bunch of messages from Karen raging at me, but I just turned notifications off and ignored her. The next day, I contacted Karen's parents and told them what their children had done. I made sure to explain the repercussions it could have on their children. I told them that this time their kids' scheme didn't get very far, so I wouldn't file a lawsuit. But if their kids tried anything like that ever again, their kids would have major fines to pay. Karen's parents assured me that their kids would never bother me again. I heard they dragged their kids back to their house to live and gave them quite a lecture. And until they show remorse for their actions, they're being grounded. And to make sure they can't contact me again, their parents took their phones away and canceled their cell phone contracts. I wonder how that makes them feel at their age. If they ever do contact me again, you can bet I'll take them to court and nail them with everything I can. If Karen ever falsely accuses me or anything again, I'll chew her up and spit her out in court. I've printed out and saved the conversations from this incident just in case. Honestly, I wouldn't be too surprised if she tries something like this again.